Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, we're underway.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagine.
And Beckham! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Modern tries one from range. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Spread to the right. Beckham with the cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Quick look, then plays it in. Gabriel getting this one clear. Ronaldinho! Bruno Fernandes. Now Ronaldinho. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Rodri. Nicely spread. And Burmo finding himself in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Distributed tidily. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Maldini is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's destined for the flank. Bruno Fernandes. Short changes him with that pass. Little pass back. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Bellingham. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Manchester United currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Alaba. Played out to the left flank. Space for him to turn and look. Now it's Bellingham. 30 minutes gone. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Bellingham. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Ronaldinho.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Alaba. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? That has been cut short. Maldini.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's found a way through. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rice produces the perfect tackle there. Beckham. Thuram. Vieira. Howson cuts out the pass. Burmo. And it's Rodri. Howson. Now Alaba. Knocks it into space. And Burmo. Oh, that's fabulous. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Maldini picks it up from the goal kick. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United up by one goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, shooting chance! And again! And a neat finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Cunha duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Ronaldinho. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has not gone well. Ronaldinho. Cunha on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckham has the space to scheme. Matheus Cunha. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Bellingham. Bruno Fernandes, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Rodri. And Burmo. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 55, Bellingham. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Number 11, Neymar. substitution.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Decent chance! And it's there! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. And he draws the sweetest of pictures. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And we'd like to inform
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Jordi Alba gets a foot in here. Shifted it to the flank. Lam. Turan. Lam. Messi. This ended up in no man's land. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a promising position. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Pelé. Looking for a runner. Floated through. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Ronaldinho. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Pelé. And here's Messi. Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's well spotted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho getting forward. Gets a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alaba. And here's Bellingham. Here's Rodri. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Rooney. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Spread it left.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Just eases him off the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Maldini. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Desai makes the interception. Bellingham. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for.
The screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
So right back into the action.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And it's Ronaldinho. Alaba. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Saliba. Alaba. Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he shoots! Off the post! Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Pelé.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Opts for safety. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Yamal. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Still just a single goal between the sides. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's got away. Bellingham, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Bruno Fernandes, very much a man of this moment. He's looking wide. Now it's Ronaldinho. Alaba. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Knocks it out wide. Maldini. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. To Martinez. Spread out to the left. Chance to deliver. Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Point-blank header! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Distributed tidily. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Martinez is always looking to break lines. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Pele. And this is Rooney.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, nice touch. And it's Lam.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rodri. Now it's Pele. Pass somewhat off target. Ronaldinho. Alaba. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Rodri. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Now it's Ronaldinho. Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. And here's Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. Messi. Saliba. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Bellingham. Played back. The final 5 minutes. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Chance for a shot!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and
Please
no
join
surprise
me in
there.
wishing
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement's
match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an out.
He'll try from distance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Alaba. Now it's Bellingham. Alaba. And here's Ronaldinho. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Desai plays the return pass. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
Šeško dominates aerially so often. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Šeško! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Rodri. And here's Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Yamal's cross. Thuram is there, and he can get struck first time. No, not quite.
Rodri clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Oh, such a clever touch. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Opts for safety. Thuram. And it's Gattuso. Yamal. And He's making progress on the ball. No, he refuses to take the bait. Looking for the run. Tries to play it through. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gattuso. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ronaldinho. Thuram produces the perfect tackle there. Played through for the wide man, and he's managed to get free. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Messi. And this is Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. We get things going again.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Spread to the right. Yamal's cross. Header! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. Spread out to the left. Ronaldinho. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Saliba is very much of the non-shall pass school of defending. Great vision. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shapes to shoot! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Now it's Cruyff, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's hoisted clear. And that's gone loose. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, they could be caught out here. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic ploughing through the middle. Gabriel defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a shot! And a goal! How they've waited! Now they have it! That was a given, it always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Manchester
18,
United choosing to make the first change.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Searching pass he's played there. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Defending, oh, what has happened here?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, well played. That's a decent clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Cross into the box. There's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's been cut out, well played. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's made its way to him. Vieira is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And now they can clear their lines. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Yamal. Number 55, Bellingham. Number 27, David Alaba. Coming on the field, number 20, Mbumo.
Manchester United
Number
close now to
37,
seeing this one through to the
Menu.
end.
Number 13, substitutions
Picked
taking
up
place.
brilliantly. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Desperate defending required here. They've played it short.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Drives it in. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. That's very neat. That is good strength, and he was alert to it. That's really well cleared. And that's that. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. The end of the game. Reflections?
Manchester United really...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So, how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best.
It's Hazard! Oh, it's hit the post! Maldini gets it clear. And it's Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Oh, cracking ball. He's had a shot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Thuram produces the perfect tackle there. Best threads one in. Look at the space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Ronaldinho. Azar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's in on goal. Takes a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution for Manchester United.
And we have our
Number
very first
16,
corner.
Rodri. Coming on the field
Ronaldinho plays it short.
14.
There's the shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Anderson. Bruno Fernandes, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Robson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Throw in. Saliba. To Maldini. Maldini. Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chance, surely! Nicely spread. Yamal. Yamal, impressive jump! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Alaba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's played it back. Manchester United making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Chance to a header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Best. Robson. And this is Eto'o. He shifted it to the flank. And that has put paid to that. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Yamal has created one goal already. Anderson. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Showing good feet. Ronaldinho. And it's Alaba. Ronaldinho making good progress.
Pretty robust defending.
Goes down, but nothing given. Anderson. Good, strong midfield running here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Bruno Fernandes! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's with the keeper.
Has been indicated.
Bellingham. Anderson. Bellingham, who is rarely short on confidence. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cannavaro. That's the end of the first 45. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. We've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Anderson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Saliba. Oh, he's been caught napping! Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo tries a shot! And that was struck with genuine force. Keeper's dealt with that. Anderson! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Shot could be on. Good read, needed to be. Ronaldinho. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That could spell trouble. He might be in here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Ah, lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Levante clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Robson. No, again there's no way through. Nicely shaped ball. That is a brilliant interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neto. Good pressure, determined, intense. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's got the beating of his man. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Pinged towards the front line. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Now Anderson pinches it off him. Oh, good spread. Bruno Fernandes. Alaba. And it's Ronaldinho. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Alaba. That's been cut out. Well played. Now it's Eto'o. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Forced to go back. And this is Eto'o. Elects to cross. Hazard gets flagged offside. Gabriel, very much a man of this moment. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a good foot in there. Maldini. And there's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread out to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get onto this? Just eases him off the ball. Ronaldinho. Oh, they could break here. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And if you do
Cristiano
have a chance,
Ronaldo. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours, it
everybody,
might not
and
feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And it's Alaba. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Rice. And it's Nedved. That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react. And Del Piero! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Bellingham. That's destined for the flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's forced to go back. Saliba. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rice. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Del Piero! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Now, there's a fine ball. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Yamal. He is through here. Yamal's cross. And the shot. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Alaba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Manchester United already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Rodri turns back here, probably the best option. This is a promising build-up. And Alaba goes looking wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rolls it backwards.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Maldini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Varane gets over and intercepts. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri opts for safety. Front-footed pressing going on here. Maldini. Saliba. Bellingham. Alaba. Can he get it through? And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ambitious ball here. Cross into the box.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Yamal. And it's Rodri. Bellingham. To Maldini. Bellingham. Rodri. That's going wide left. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Del Piero going after that. Rice. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Bellingham. No way through. Del Piero. Lovely, now then. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's made its way to him. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Number 16.
And we are back on the way.
Number 18.
Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
Number 14.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lahm looking to hit the byline here. Nedved. Towering header! Oh, it's hit the post! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Matheus Cunha looking in every way a marked man at the moment. There's the header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Kvaratskhelia just eases him off the ball. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Alaba. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good strength. Can he finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 19, Yamal.
Burmo looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
Neymar.
Alaba.
20.
Matheus
and
Cunha
Bruno.
looking to add to his goal.
Substitutions taking place.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that should get the job done. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning.
It's Neymar! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Burmo. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Platini. Spread out to the left. He's got away. The ball goes in.
Roma, here we are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that's fabulous. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And a header! And he can thump it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Matheus Cunha is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Nice control. The ball has bounced loose now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's gone for a throw-in. Passing is crisp and sharp. Platini. Romario and Hullet! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential. Shapes to shoot! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal looking to receive it in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bruno Fernandes. Yamal. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Oh, that's neat. Bellingham. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, some astute defending there. And it's Rodrigo de Paul.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Baresi. Spread to the right. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Yamal. Bruno Fernandes, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Nicely spread. Yamal, he's shifting through the gears here. That's going up front in a hurry. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's through here. Mbappe. Quality ball. Ronaldo is herring after that one. De Paul. Spread out to the left. De Paul. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Alaba. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Yamal has the space to scheme. And a header! He's got a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Bruno Fernandes. Bellingham, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. And he's found a way past. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No way through. Bellingham. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Stood up well to him there. De Paul. And it's Bellingham. That's Rijkaard. Played back. Bellingham. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? It's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. Bruno Fernandes clears without hesitation. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. The second half then, just getting going. Neymar. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Sends it crossfield. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. Kvaratskhelia. Lovely bit of skill. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Timber. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's found a way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared without hesitation. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Distributed tidily. Applies the finish! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Rijkaard. Bellingham making a dash for it. He's picked his way through. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He's given the time to pick a pass. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Searching pass he's played there. Kvaratskhelia calmly anticipates. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he...
There's the shot! That's a smartly directed ball. Timber. Bellingham. Now it's Yamal. Now he's got space here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has been knocked clear. Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That'll be a throw-in.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 13. Entrará al campo.
Bellingham.
Número 9.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Neymar gets into a good position. Oh, great leap! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Certain, searing and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Good ball over the top. Oh, just a keeper now. Decent chance!
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Robertson. And it's Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. Schlotterbeck. And smartly reclaimed. Into the channel. That's destined for the flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Batistuta. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Olise! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a promising position. That's tidy. That is great defending, so alert. And we're done. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
United against
Well,
Argentina.
colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic.
Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Iniesta. Bale is fouled. And it's Vieira. Desai. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bruno Fernandes. That's good running with the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. And he's quick to return it. Tries one from range. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Argentina are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Platini! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's two now without reply. Applies the finish!
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 3, Maldini. Coming on the field is
Alaba.
number 2, Hakimi.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Bellingham. Alaba. There he goes, motoring forward. Bruno Fernandes. He's going for goal! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! He's got himself an absolute peach. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Manchester United cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pass somewhat off target. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Ronaldinho. Manchester United have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Yamal. Desai wins the duel this time. Neymar. And he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Passing is crisp and sharp. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Rodri. And it's Rodri. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. It's Bale! Oh, good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Argentina now in a position
Will be 3
far more
minutes at a
desirable.
time.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Bellingham. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Yamal. He's got away. Platini. Now it's Neymar. And we've reached half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Ronaldinho.
So the action resumes.
Number 7,
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that's... Oh, great leap! And that's a tiny finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an...
There's the shot! And a neat finish! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 27.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 8.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Number 11. Neymar.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. Ball is over the line. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Now it's Bale. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Neymar. O'Reilly. Over to the right flank. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Desai. Platini. Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar! And that is quite wonderful. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Argentina tries a shot! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And it's Bale. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all... Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Goes looking wide, and it's Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal. Bellingham. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Neymar, can he finish? But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And this is Bale. Now it's Messi. Look at the space here. Oh, this is Messi!
Substitutions taking place.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, it's come loose. Cannavaro. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bale. Now that is a hefty challenge. Now it's he's having a shot! And relentless! Just relentless! And that's it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.